Good morning and welcome to a new day and a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Cariel and we're gonna start daily vlogging. I'm excited. Today's the first day of April and I decided that I'm going to vlog every day until my birthday in April. So it's gonna be kind of like Vlogmas. I know you guys love Vlogmas. I love doing Vlogmas, so we're gonna redo it. So my birthday is on April 20th. So we have 20 days of vlogging, 20 videos, hopefully. I'm putting myself up to the challenge again. And it's going to be fun. Vlogmas is really fun. It was a lot of work. And I'm definitely a lot more busy at like work right now, but I think it's going to be a good time. So it is Thursday morning. I just had an Invisalign appointment. I'm back home because I'm waiting for Kyle to be done with the test so that he can drop me off to work. They already know that I'm going to be late this morning. I already let them know days in advance. But yeah, I had an Invisalign appointment. This was so I'm on my 15th trays now. I got my teeth polished, so they were shaved down a little bit again. And the reason why they did that is because my back teeth, they don't touch. I mean, they kind of touch now, but not as much as they should. So by shaving down the front teeth, I guess they're hoping that it'll come in closer and then those teeth will be able to touch. I don't like when my teeth get shaven because one, it's just I just hate the drilling, okay? But it was fine. I did feel a little bit of sensitivity this time. Usually I don't really feel that, so I was like kind of like wincing a little bit. Not being the best patient this morning, but because usually I try to stay like perfectly still because I just don't want the drill to like end up anywhere else. And then like I had to keep getting reminders to keep my tongue back because it's just like a natural thing, I guess. Like your tongue just moves up and closer to the drill, which is not, you don't want that to happen at all. I forgot to say that instead of changing my Invisalign every 2 weeks, now I'm changing them every 10 days. So now I got 6 trays with me during this visit. Either way, it was a very quick appointment and now I am ready to go to work as soon as I can get a ride. And the reason why I need a ride this morning is because we have one car that's working right now. So Kyle is gonna drop me off to work in that car so that I can pick up the work car because we have a lot of errands to do for work today. So before we get into more present day things and what's happening today, I want to give you guys a flashback of the things that have been happening over the past maybe couple weeks or so. I've been doing a lot of vlogging but not a lot of posting, so I'm gonna put everything into this video and I'm gonna run you through what happened. So I got my first dose of the vaccine and I'm going to play those clips now so you can see how that went. I just got my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. I finally decided to go get it. It's actually pretty, I don't know if I want to say that it's easy to get it in the VI because actually a lot of people have been traveling here and getting it because they know that it's easy to get it here, and I really want to make sure that local people are actually getting to take advantage of the opportunity to get it and it's not just all gonna go out to people who aren't from here because then everybody here would be left defenseless. But I think there's still like a lot of I know people are just very skeptical about getting it, but I am planning to go on a trip this summer and I would like to be able to like travel and like move about without being like anxious about wondering if I'm gonna get sick or something. So I decided to get the vaccine. I'm not going to, this is not to like pressure anybody to get the vaccine if you don't want to get it. Like, it's your personal decision. I just had a specific reason why I would wanted to get vaccinated. I'm sitting at UVI, so there's like a community vaccination center where they had like the National Guard like helping out with facilitating like people moving around and stuff. It was really easy, took like 5 minutes. My brother's in class right now. He is gonna go get it as soon as he gets out of class. So I guess I will show you guys what it's like. Well, I don't think I'm gonna walk inside because I don't think if you're not getting vaccinated you can like go in, but I already did the whole process. So yeah, Adriel's gonna go do it now and he's walking towards the car right now. Wow, I'm so sorry. 2 seconds later. So we drove up. Anyway, we drove up. There was a guard at the entrance to this parking lot that basically asked if we were here to get the vaccine. They took our name, our number, told us to park here, and then that's UVI's Great Hall over there. So we're at the University of the Virgin Islands. That's what the UVI means. And Adriel is right there. You can see him wearing all black, speaking with one of the soldiers. So he's getting his paperwork so that he can start filling it out. He could technically sit down here to fill it out, but he's deciding to stand. Before you fill out anything, I don't know if you can see that little gray wash station right there. So yeah, you have to go there and wash your hands before anything. Alright, we'll wait for this truck to pass and then I'll tell you some more. Okay, so he's finally walking over. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the paperwork. The paperwork was really easy to fill out. It was just basically like demographic information. They asked your name, they wanted contact information, background like ethnicity, race, your occupation, I guess so they can see like who you're in contact with. Normally they asked if you had any allergies to any food or anything, any allergic reactions at any of the time that you got a vaccination. It was very quick. It was like yes or no, like maybe like 10 questions. And they asked like if you had any like symptoms, if you had been like diagnosed with COVID or anything in the past 30 days. So yeah, it was very quick, very easy to fill out. And then they take you into the room and you just have to sit down with the person who's like actually registering you. So they register you into their system, I guess, just transferring the information from the paper into their system. And then they give you additional information about the vaccine, so they send it to your email, but they also give you this, which is basically a symptom tracker like app. So if you have any symptoms or like side effects or anything after you get the vaccine, you can tell them and they basically follow up with you and they give you reminders for when you have to go in to get your second dose and all that. And then they gave you like the HIPAA information. So that was also very quick. Just sat down with this girl for like literally 2 minutes and then they took you into the room, which the layout at the Great Hall is basically like a giant room, and they had like dividers on the floor, so they had like different stations set up where you would go in and get vaccinated. Literally I sat down, they were like, which arm do you want to get vaccinated in? They told me the specifics on the vaccine that I was getting. They told me what I could expect, and then they did it. I didn't feel the needle at all, which was very surprising because I really don't like getting shots or having to like draw blood or anything, but I literally just didn't feel the needle. You had to walk over to the checkout station where basically they wrote down the time that you got the vaccination. They told you when you had to come back for your second dose, and then they had you check in with somebody else so that they would know what time was on your card and they would let you know what time you had to leave, because basically they had me sit down for 20 minutes just to monitor you to see if you had any allergic reactions or anything to the vaccine. And then obviously like they'll check in with you periodically. I forget how often they say they're going to. It's on this paper somewhere. Okay, so they're going to ask me, they're going to send a text message every day, and then it'll be once a week for up to 5 weeks, and then they said that they're still going to check in after like a couple months or something. Yeah, so 3, 6, and 12 months after the vaccination. So pretty cool, pretty quick, pretty easy. And now Adriel's doing his. So that was, I think, last Friday, and then the weekend obviously came. So you know what we do on weekends? We go brunching, we go to the beach. This past weekend I actually went to 40 Eats and Drinks. The plan was to go to Caroline's, which is a newer, I think one of the newest actually, brunch places on the island, and I've tried them once before and it was really, really good, so I really wanted to go back again. But they were closed. For some reason they're doing like construction around that area and they keep cutting off the water for Caroline's, which sucks because I want them to be able to flourish because their food was just so good. But because that happened, we ended up at 40 Eats and Drinks, which is fine because it's another one of my favorite brunch places. They have literally never disappointed me. I love their specials. This day they had I think they called it like Porkapalooza or Pork Fest or something in that area, and I had pork benedict, and it was basically with like pulled pork, but just like not just regular old pulled pork, guys. It was great. They had like a passion fruit barbecue sauce, and wow, the hollandaise was perfect. If you've seen my last 2 vlogs, you know that I got benedicts. Actually, I only showed you guys the last benedict that I got at Sandcastles, but I also went to eat brunch at Salt and had a benedict there. Also was a huge fail, so instead of too much mustard like I got at Sandcastles, I had too much lemon in the one at Salt. So I just had 2 benedict fails. I was not about it, but I just read it on the menu at 40 Eats and Drinks, and I was like, you know what? We gotta do it again. Third time is the charm. Third time was the winner. It was so good. Let me stop talking. Once again, we're talking a lot here. Let me just show you. Here are the clips. And yeah, so after that, it was a really cool day. We went all the way from town all the way to the end of the island to Sandy Point. This past Sunday was actually the last day that Sandy Point would be open for people to go to the beach, because turtle season is here, turtle nesting season. So they already have a whole bunch of nests on the beach. One of them actually just emerged yesterday or day before. Very exciting, but that means that we just can't go to the beach anymore there, and it's definitely one of the best beaches on St. Croix. The weather was kind of weird. It was kind of raining for a little bit, and then it'd be super sunny. It was still a good beach day. I'm very happy that I made it out, and yeah, so here are these clips. Okay, cool. So that's basically, I think you guys are like caught up right now. There might be some additional things that I can show you at some point, but I'll probably do that in tomorrow's video. But I'm going to take you guys to work with me now. Okay, it's much later. Work is over. I feel really bad because I said that I was going to take you all to work today, but it just got way too crazy at work. I had meeting after meeting, and then just like things I needed to get done before I had to leave. So now I'm on my way to the gym. I just changed in the car because I didn't feel like taking my stuff into the gym with me because I did not bring a gym bag. So Kyle is gonna drop me to the gym. Ramses is chilling in his lap. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun little workout. Maybe. Hi, hello. I'm back from the gym. I'm about to go take a shower. Fun fact, I feel like I can't vlog anymore. Obviously, I've still been vlogging in general when I go out, but more like day-to-day things, like being at work and being in the gym. I'm trying to show my forehead more because I realized I cut off my head a lot in videos. I think it's maybe because I don't like my forehead, so we're going to look at my forehead until I get used to it in videos. I know there's probably, you won't know what I'm talking about. So I kind of have to get used to vlogging again, so I was kind of nervous to take my camera into the gym. I also didn't know how many people would be in there, and I was like iffy about it, but then I should have realized that, you know, COVID, not that many people are going to be in there. I can tell you a little bit about our gym, or at least this one gym, I guess, like our COVID restrictions. Basically, you have to make an appointment if you want to go to the gym. I don't know how strict they've been with that because things have loosened up a lot more recently, and you tell them, so like for today for example, you tell them 3 days in advance, up to 3 days in advance. You could tell them like day of if you want. They just might not, they may come back to you and tell you that there's no space, but I think they're allowed to have at least 25 people in like certain areas or something like that right now. Might have increased since the last time I like checked the updates. And you just tell them which part of the gym you want to go to, whether you want to go into the cardio room or you want to go to the weight room or to the pool. And yeah, basically you go, you have to wear your mask if you are in the weight room, but that's pretty much it in the weight room, and if you're walking around from like place to place, but you don't have to wear it in the cardio room if you don't want to. And yeah, I've been back a few times. This is my 3rd week and feeling good. I don't feel unsafe when I'm there. I also got the first dose of the vaccine, like I said earlier. You guys saw the footage, so feeling a little bit better. My next appointment is next week, Friday, so I'll take you guys along for the 2nd dose, and we'll see how I feel with any side effects or anything. The sad thing is that I take the second dose right before my birthday, and I've heard that the second dose is usually where you end up feeling some kind of symptoms, so not excited about that. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but otherwise I think it'll be fine. I'm just really thankful that science is allowing me to feel a little bit less anxious about being out and about in day-to-day life. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first, well, do you guys remember all the cars driving by? So I hope you guys enjoyed the first day of today's vlog. I'm gonna go take a shower and start editing this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.